Why does China's railway must be operated and monopolized by this matter? Let's start with the 74 yuan ticket on the Guangzhou-Shenzhen high-speed rail. Some people complain the ticket price is twice as expensive as Suzhou to Shanghai. They didn't understand that. In this 74 yuan ticket, there is a super ledger supporting national livelihood. Let's look at some data of life for life. On the Qinghai-Tibet Railway, for every 16 kilometers, a soldier died. The green train number 6-74 has been running for 42 years without price increase. 25.5 yuan. There are 81 pairs of such slow trains. There are 81 pairs that ran at a loss of 4.7 billion. The secret lies in the Pearl River Delta. For every 100 yuan of ticket revenue on Guangzhou-Shenzhen high-speed rail is to subsidize the loss-making lines in Xiangxi and Yunnan. This is the first benefit of monopoly. Using rails in developed areas to support the wheels of underdeveloped areas. Look at the responsibility of the national heavy weapon. In 2021, Zhengzhou was flooded by rain. China Railway transferred over 100,000 passengers. During the Western Theater Command's exercise, the railway could transport a fully equipped armored division. This national-level scheduling which ability, civil aviation companies and private enterprises are in Guangzhou-Shenzhen. There are 160,000 people moving daily. A slightest mistake would be a huge accident. Some people always compare civil aviation, but the logic is completely different. An airline can rent a plane for $350,000 to start business. But for railways, building 1 kilometer of high-speed rail costs at least 1.4 meter and it costs 380 yuan per year. Last year, China Railway carried 6.13 and it pays 168 million in interest. If a private boss took over, the first thing they would do is cut the Qinghai-Tibet line and stop the slow trains in Dalian. If you don't believe it, look at the British private company. The unprofitable line from Bagnor Regis. Thousands of workers were forced to lose their jobs. The gap is more obvious. If you missed the train in Shanxi, the conductor will issue a misrouted certificate and send you back to destination for free. If you take the wrong terminal on the plane, sorry, please buy a new ticket. The train 589 from Hoden to Kashgar, Xinjiang, it runs 485 kilometers. The ticket price is 42 yuan. The conductors have to burn coal stoves to heat naan. She also works as a Uyghur translator. This kind of service that loses money private to gain enterprises under actuarial control can't afford it. Those who advocate privatization of railways might as well learn from the painful lessons. Guangdong Luseng Railway attract private capital. It was unfinished for 7 years, becoming a railway in Inner Mongolia built it, but found that it was not connected to the main network. Trucks couldn't get in. It lost 200 million a year. The most embarrassing thing businessmen calculated when the Beijing-Shanghai high-speed rail. The workers of the state railway were braving sandstorms. They were repairing the desert railway from Hoden to Rokiang. Look at Guangzhou 74 yuan ticket price controversy. It's 45% more expensive than Yangtze River Delta supporting Railway. 53% of the country's loss-making lines. Guangzhou Railway earned 10.8 billion 89 billion last was used year to subsidize trains in Sichuan, Tibet. It's like when every white-collar worker in Shenzhen buys a high-speed rail donated textbook FEs to children in Guizhou. The country is also trying to innovate. Hangzhou-Wenzhou high-speed railway bundles the development of commercial buildings on the subway, using 8,000 yuan per square meter to subsidize the railway. High-speed railway quiet carriages. Spend 20 yuan more to enjoy first-class treatment. But all reforms stick to a red line. During Spring Festival, 3,800 without green price trains increase on the Chengdu the cattle and sheep special train still hunks. Let's talk about this legendary slow train. Daliangshan 5633. It has been running for 46 years. The whole journey is 353 kilometers. 25 livestock area is set up in the carriage. The people drove pigs and sheep on the train. And the conductors help feed the animals. China Railway loses 12 million yuan a year to run just to let children take the train to county for exams. The conductor Wang Jianhua said, well, that we don't transport goods, but the lifeblood of the mountain so don't people. Complain about the rigidity of the monopoly. When the private British Railway stopped the rural lines in Wales, China's K599 train is breaking through the snow and wind at -40 carrying degrees. Mongolian herdsmen across the Hulenburg grassland. This bus running at a loss for 33 years connects the livelihoods of 56 ethnic groups.